And you know, there's a lot of hackers working on their side. What about hackers working for us? Yeah. I know here in this community, there's a lot of Silicon Valley expats that are, maybe we could find some of our friends to do a little, you know, grassroots hacking activism.
Grassroots hacking.
That's for us.
That's
I think we need to, you know, like everyone was saying, like Steve was saying, we need to shut this down. We need to shut this down. We need to come up with solutions that serve us, and we're not just trailing behind, you know, the establishment here. You know, we do need a revolution. We need to make sure that the system collapses, that we are the ones in control, that there are, like Cindy said, 532 members of Congress and 300 million of us. We're the ones who own them. They do not own us. And I think that the internet is great. There are some, you know, privacy or horrible privacy issues going on with corporations trying to hack into our personal accounts and watch us and wiretap us. We need to start watching them. We need to start making it work for us so that we're not in this barricade of fear that we will just kowtow to them. We don't want to snitch on anybody else. We want to be able to hold them accountable and to make the system work in our favor. So shut it down. Get our hacker friends together. Let's come up with something creative. And I think we can make this work. I mean, we have incredibly genius, brilliant people working here in the Bay Area who are probably itching to do something revolutionary. And I think the spark is there. We just need to find it and support it. Don't snitch on anybody. And we can do this. I have faith. That's right.
The problem,
for good.
Yeah.
Use your powers for good.
You know, we're talking about information, the free flow of information, the control of communications, which is basically a human right. And unfortunately, the best hackers, the most radical hackers on the outside, have been recruited for unbelievable amounts of money and prestige. But the problem isn't the flow of information. And in this country, you know, the fact that there's no outrage. If we were, as someone said earlier, in Argentina, in France, in Europe, the streets would be closed down. The plumbers would go on strike, electricians, garbage collectors, the dock workers, transit workers, all of it would shut down. And people in those countries are afraid of unions. But here, people are comfortable. As long as you can flush your toilet, okay, as long as you can flick that light switch and magically light appears, people are comfortable. As long as you wake up at 2, 3 in the morning, go to your refrigerator, and there's nice cold food, and there's, you know, ice, you don't even think about it. Most of the world doesn't have ice. Most of the world doesn't have refrigerators. Majority of the world doesn't even know what a 24/7 supermarket is, where you can go in at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and get whatever you want on Earth. Countries that exist here. Until you go to that Safeway and you can't shop anymore. When you get a number where you can only appear one day out of the week in a certain hour and get in line to get your flour, sugar, and salt, then the only time I've seen this country shake itself a little bit and got angry is, remember during the 70s when the OPEC gas crisis was happening? I saw people angry, but they were fighting themselves in the gas lines. Wait, don't be fighting yourself. Fight the Chevron companies. Those are what you have to be focused on. But I've told people over and over, because people ask me, what is it going to take to get revolution in this country? I say, when people can't flush their toilets, when their electricity and air conditioner and their plasma TV can't work, and when they go to the gas station they can't get gas, that and only then are people going to get up and do something. Until then, the poor are the ones that are already doing something.